Welcome to Top and Bottom.
My name is Frederic.
And my name is Kiana.
And today, we're doing some DIY shit.
Not necessarily. It's still, we're just going to dive deep into...
I meant this.
Oh, this? I thought you meant like this is like,
but
yeah.
No. The topic is beautiful.
This is DIY.
Yeah,
this
if you're
is
watching,
ghetto.
we're using the, what do you call it? The white Apple earbuds.
Yeah.
The wired ones. Because we're trying to find these podcast mics that you can hold. And like some people have them. I'm like, I don't know why I can't find them on Amazon. I will.
We have research to do. But as for the topic today.
Yes.
I'm going to call it Real Life L Word.
Is that what the title's going to be?
That's what I'm calling it. I mean, you can title it whatever.
Oh.
But we're going to dive deep into some lesbian drama.
Yes, because I know nothing about what she's talking about.
Yeah.
And I want to know everything.
And I think 5% of this information I've researched myself. The rest has just been unconsensually sent to me in like my direction. And like I just now know it.
Is it from Anna?
No, like just the world.
Oh.
Like,
oh, you meant like you're seeing it.
In life. Like I could literally be walking down the street and, over here, like it's just all over the place.
Yes.
That's why I said it's beyond TikTok. It is the world.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm going to educate you a little bit.
Thank you. I'm ready.
Okay.
Right, you're the host this time.
Okay. So I thought the best way to put this would be to actually start with the L word a little bit. I know I've given you context, but really, really short, the L word was a show in the 90s about lesbians. And it followed their lives. And it was controversial for a lot of reasons. It was, didn't have a lot of POCs, it was very transphobic, biphobic, all that. But it was representation in the 90s, and it focused on lesbians. So that's that. The reason why I say this is real life L word is it's just like lesbians everywhere have come to know this knowledge, and it's now just like a forefront of our, I guess, community. What was I saying? Okay, so he's so cute. They see him?
They saw him jump up. Remy's drinking out of my mug right now.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so lesbian L words, right? There's also one part in the show where there's a character named Alice who like kind of was like has this realization that all lesbians know each other. So she charts out this map with like everyone who's dated everyone in the show, and is like, oh my god, and like imagine like she steps back and like this huge map.
It's like this thing like trying to solve the mystery.
Yeah, and she's like, oh my god, like we all know each other. So for that reason, as I'm talking, I'm going to try to connect me to every single person that I'm mentioning. There's some pretty famous people, but I really think that I am connected to them. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna start with Shannon. Okay. Shannon Beveridge.
I know that name.
Because I went to go meet her in Washington Square Park. Yeah.
She was in the
No, she's not. This is real life, as in like this is reality. Bro, okay. So Shannon was like this really, really popular YouTuber. A lot of people know her because like her content I think spans like over 10 years now. Like whatever. Like she's well known. She met this girl named Cami Scott on Tumblr. This is a long time ago. And they started dating. And they became a really, really famous YouTube couple. There's a lot of people there's a lot of couples on YouTube, but I think that everyone knows them the most because like their content, like beyond them just being gay, like it was good content. So like a lot of people like them. This is how I'm related to Shannon. Shannon grew up in Carrollton, Texas, which is less than half an hour away from where I grew up.
Yes. So
there's a really good chance that when I was like 5 and she was like however old she is, because I don't know how old she is compared to me, we crossed paths. And if I was just a little bit older, we could have been friends.
Yeah.
Actually, we could be friends now. So that's that. And then Cami, I mean, obviously, because they dated. So that's how I know Cami. But as you know, all YouTube relationships go, they break up. And it's like the world.
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay. Joey's not on YouTube.
Cami was also
they shared a channel. Like they were like a YouTube couple.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, they broke up. Heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Like literally like the world stopped. Like how everyone knew where they were when Michael Jackson died? I knew where I was when Shannon and Cami broke up.
I don't know where Michael Jackson was. I don't.
When you don't know where you were when Michael Jackson died?
I don't know when he died.
I was home in my grandma's house, and I saw it on the news. Michael Jackson's dead. I was like, who is that scary man?
When did he die?
So I was like 9.
You're just
detached from
the
the world.
I don't know anything about him.
So they break up, world's ending. No, actually not. And like this before I say anything, like, yes, I'm speculating on other people's relationships. This is the entire thing. Like I said, it's now come to my knowledge. I'm just talking on it. I don't think we should get that deep into people's relationships. Obviously, I'm making that disclaimer, but we continue. So they break up and years pass, as in like a few years, like 3 years maybe. And Shannon is now starting to date. I'm giving you all this context because it all comes together. So just, you need to keep up.
I'm keeping up.
Okay, so Shannon.
This is just YouTube drama. I love it.
Shannon starts dating, well, they soft launch their relationship through a music video. There's this singer named Fletcher.
Fletcher, okay.
This is how we know Fletcher. Fletcher went to NYU.
Of course he did.
We could have crossed paths.
Of course he did.
Fletcher has this song she releases with Shannon. Shannon's like the main character in it with her, and they're like doing like, they're just in the music video together. Everyone speculates that they're dating, they are dating, blah, blah, blah. Cammy kind of, I'm not going to really talk about her anymore because she's happy now and married, but she starts dating this girl. I don't really know her name. I didn't write it down. But the only tea is that people think she looks a lot like Shannon, but they get married. They're happy. So she's kind of out of this loop. But we have Shannon and Fletcher. The music video was called Wasted Youth. It's not relevant, but whatever. They start dating, and we're like, whoa, that's cute. They're like really cute together, and they have like a few. And Fletcher releases a few songs. They're all breakup songs though, which is weird because like she's dating someone new, but like maybe it's an old relationship.
Conan Gray sings about people he's never.
Exactly. Well, anyways, so that's that. I'm gonna go back to my.
Same with Taylor Swift.
Literally, I'm gonna go back to my notes because I'm gonna literally forget everything I'm saying. So then I'm gonna shift here because as the world is shifting, TikTok is becoming popular. So we're gonna look at some TikTok couples now. Okay. I'm gonna drop some names. Okay. You probably have to know anyone.
Yeah, I don't know anyone.
The first one is Sedona Prince, I think.
Okay.
And Riley. I don't know how to say her last name, so I'm not gonna try to butcher it. They're a famous TikTok couple. I don't remember why. I think it was probably like around the time of COVID they got famous, but like Sedona's I think she still plays for college basketball. She's super tall. Okay. I don't even know how tall she is. Okay. But like very tall.
Okay, 8 feet, got it.
Yes. And Riley's super tiny.
Oh.
Like me. So that was like the main reason why they got famous is at first because like they would post stuff together and like it was just people are like, I've never seen like a couple like that. And whatever. I was like, but it's like a normal, like a straight couple. The height differences are weird too sometimes. But
watch any gay male relationship.
Yeah. And then she also was famous because during March Madness, I think she was the one who called out the NCAA because the men's weight room was like a whole floor of like weights, and like the girls' weight room was like a room with a dumbbell like rack. Like
they separated the girls' and boys' weight rooms too.
Yeah, that too. Damn. And like the food that they got was different, whatever. So she was.
Oh my god.
She was just like.
I know nothing about this stuff, by the way.
She was like, why? Like whatever. So like that was cool of her to do that. They're a couple though, and like they're pretty popular. They post a lot and do cute things and stuff. The second couple is what's her name? Soph Mosca, I'm gonna say. Okay. Could be wrong. And Avery Cyrus. Okay. They're popular. I don't really know why they're popular. They're very good-looking people, but like in general, like I don't really even know what content they post. It's like whatever. Yep. I guess the equivalent of a straight couple. But now I'll get into how I know them. Sedona, I really don't know how I might know her. The only connection I had was on LinkedIn that someone I used to work with also went to the University of Oregon and she plays for the University of Oregon. So maybe by chance we could have crossed paths.
You mean plays like basketball?
Yes. Yeah. I have nothing with Riley. And then Avery, this is interesting. Avery went to UNT. Where Anna goes to school. Yeah. So there's a chance that she saw my hot girlfriend and tried to hit on her. But obviously I'm hotter, so Anna said, no thanks.
Did you ask Anna, like, have you seen...
She claims to have seen her on campus. Okay. But, I don't know. So,
sorry for
in other words...
noise. The cats are fighting.
I don't know if they can hear them. They probably just hear me screaming on the mic. So that's how I possibly know Avery, because I am better. Okay. But that's how that's connected. And then, another couple, you might know her. JoJo Siwa. No, my queen. And she was dating this girl named Kylie. It was a while ago, but that was basically when she came out at the same time as with this girl named Kylie.
Yeah, soft launch.
Soft launch. So how I'm related to JoJo, you'll see. It comes up. All right. So we have these couples, a lot of couples, like that's a lot, like, lesbian couples. I feel like there hasn't, what, like, I don't even know another
There's never been this many couples in the world.
So something was bound to happen. Anyway, so let's go back to Fletcher and Shannon. Naturally, you know, artist, it doesn't work. They break up.
Oh.
Fletcher writes about her music, writes about her, like a true Taylor Swift-esque in a way. So she makes this song. This is it. Okay, ready? This is the pinnacle of the lesbian drama. She makes this song. And I'm skipping a lot of stuff, by the way, because I don't know everything. Like, I'm not someone to, like, go and, like, research every little thing about everything. I'm more, like, let it come to me, like I said. So this is why if I'm skipping stuff that people think is important, it's because I literally didn't look into it. So Fletcher makes this song. Wait, I'm skipping around. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Shannon and Fletcher break up.
Yeah, you tell me that.
Shannon starts dating this girl named Becky.
Oh my god, already?
Well, it took time.
Okay.
You like Becky?
Hi, me.
Becky, I have no idea what she does, what her last name is, which I know what she looks like, and I can say, like, respectfully, she's very pretty. But, like, we don't know a lot about Becky. That's fine.
Cool.
Leaving Becky out of stuff.
Good hair. Got it. Becky with good hair.
Kind of. Fletcher writes a song called Becky's So Hot. Okay. Let's take a look at the lyrics.
Okay.
This is the chorus. Are you in love like we were? If I were you, I would probably keep her. Makes me want to hit her when I see her, 'cause Becky's so hot in your vintage t-shirt. Okay, ready? Here. Ooh, she the one I hate. But I want to know how she tastes. It's okay. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I want to know how she tastes.
Yeah, got it.
I kind of want to hit her when I see her. Becky's so hot in your vintage t-shirt. So let's debrief from those lyrics. Fletcher's obviously writing about Shannon because there's no one else. Well, Shannon's actually known for, like, wearing a bunch of, like, vintage, like, t-shirts and stuff. And she's literally, she outlined, I didn't write the lyric, but she outlined, like, one of her shirts that, like, has, like, a Corvette on it. Like, she's known for wearing that shirt.
Corvette.
Literally. Okay, you're done. So we know she's talking about Shannon. And then, not only is she jealous of Becky, she wants to be with Becky.
Shannon? Wait, no.
Fletcher.
Wait, Fletcher, yes.
Keep up.
Oh my god.
So, that's insane. Like, she wrote a song about, like, literally, like, saying, the song is called Becky's So Hot. Like, she didn't even hide it.
Yeah.
So everyone thinks this is, like a plot and, like, or a scheme or whatever. Like, they're trying to whatever. We don't know. We won't know. But, so she releases the song. The world goes crazy again. Second time. Shannon's called something. And Shannon responds by selling Becky's So Hot vintage t-shirts. And Fletcher does a video where she's like, tried to order, but, like, or something, like, she ordered it or whatever, and Shannon's, like, refunded and said, like, canceled, like, she canceled the order.
If that actually happened?
That was on TikTok.
Oh.
But,
so legit.
And then someone else was like, don't worry, Fletcher, I got one for you, I'll send it to you. And she's like, oh, thanks, like, whatever. It's like, that's already tea. What?
It's just, it's just
Do
like...
you need a moment?
No, it's just so similar to, like, all the drama I hear on YouTube. Like, I love it. I love it all.
So, this is the beginning of the lesbian curse.
Okay.
Fletcher called upon some gay gods and Miss Gaga herself and, like, wrote this song, put some shit in it that literally, boom, the world felt it. Like, the effects were immediate.
Okay. I know. Can I make a prediction of what happened?
Yeah.
All those 4 couples you said broke up.
Wait. In my personal life, I'm not naming names because everyone respects privacy, but there were people I knew, I told you this a little bit, who were, like, self-proclaimed as gay.
Oh my god!
And then immediately, like, after this song comes out, it's not, whatever, but, like, immediately after the song comes out, they start experimenting with men, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, but the type of person this person was to, like, she made gay her personality, which was annoying in some senses, but, like, also that's fine, that's how people are. But, like, so, like, to have someone who's like, gay, I'm gay, look at my, gay, like, whatever, and then I'll be like, actually, I think I like a man. We were like, why? What happened? But that's fine. Like, we respect you, but, like, you know. So it was a lot. And that was just one person that I named, but there were other people who, and, like, this is, we can get into the whole thing, but, like,
what date did this happen? Like, year.
It wasn't a time. It was a moment.
Okay.
You just felt it.
Okay.
it transcended time. It was like I woke up. No, because me personally, I felt it because I usually I can't sleep sometimes and I'm like fine. But you know me with like my relationship, I'm like pretty much stable in it, like whatever. I started getting like I was like, oh my god, is this gonna work? I never do that. Like with my relationship, I was like, are we gonna make it? Like I start thinking about the future. I literally wake up in the middle of the night. It's like 4:00 in the morning, and I'm like freaking out. Like
you could have texted me. I would have been awake.
I know you would have been awake, but like I was like, no, like be calm, be rational, like we whatever. And I was like,
did you know the song like all that already happened before?
It was in the back of my head. I wasn't like being like, oh my god, this is Fletcher's fault. I was just like, something's wrong. So I'm like freaking out about it, and I tell Anna, and she's like, no, we're fine. So we survived the curse. But there's some people who aren't as lucky, because like, and then we can talk about this too. But we have a few friends who are bi, and that's fine. But they were dating women, and then they decided to break up with women, which is fine too. But like, just the shift. There was a shift. That timeline. It was everyone though. Like men are so lucky that this happened because there was a shift. And then, online, there's a bunch of, lesbian couples, but like, I don't know everyone, like every single famous one, but like there were people breaking up left and right. Then we go to our main TikTok. So, remember Sedona and Riley?
Yes.
Okay. So we thought they made a breakup post and they're like, we broke up, like it's all chill, like everything's fine, like we're still friends. We broke up, but it's still chill, it's fine, everything happens. But, and that's not always the full story. Sedona basically goes on her Snapchat and like says a bunch of things. Riley responds. And so Riley was just saying like, you're not a good person. Like, she didn't say that. Sorry, that's not verbatim. She was just like calling her out. And so Sedona says, yes. She addresses the rumor. She goes, yes, I cheated on Riley.
Oh my god!
I cheated one time and it was the biggest mistake I ever made in my life. There's no excuse for cheating. So whatever, and then
who's it with?
We don't know. But then I don't know.
Lesbian
no. And then Riley, she said that Riley and I healed though, and we were on a break. But then a few months later we got together. She said she starts gaslighting Riley. She's like, but it's like I was just so sick in the head, like I didn't know. You know. It's like, how do you not know that you're cheating on someone? And then she goes, I deeply, deeply regret it. Should we have broken up right after we cheated? Absolutely. But we didn't. We stayed together and I wanted to heal, and in doing so, I'm happy, healthy, whatever. And then on my birthday, then she's dishing more on Sedona's birthday. Oh. She figured out that Riley had been cheating on her with someone that she had been friends with since the beginning of their relationship. Oh. And I lost myself for a really long time, but I forgave her because she forgave me. And then she said that's why it's a mutual breakup, because we like mutually agree that we're not good for each other. And I was like, so it wasn't like they didn't tell everything, obviously, because they don't have to, but like people found out. So that was Sedona and Riley. So then Soph and Avery, they also break up, and they also are living together, so they have to move out. Oh.
Who moved out of which? Did they both move out?
Avery moved out, so stayed where she was. So they break up. And they also say it was mutual, and like they're making TikToks about like almost like kind of like joking about it, like it just happened, like this is what happens. Kind of remind me of when Ian and Chris broke up, because it was like they're still posting. You know what I'm talking about? They're gay.
Is this TikTok?
Chris Olsen. He has a cup. He takes the cup of coffee and he like gives it to people. He's friends with Meghan Trainor. He's very popular.
Oh my god, he had a boyfriend?
Yeah, Ian. You know these people.
I know Chris.
If I know who they are, you should know who they are.
I know Chris. I don't know who.
Ian, he was like a dancer for a long time, and then.
Because I know Chris's friend, like who, like.
Ian. Chris and Ian.
Oh.
That's how I know them as a couple. Okay, whatever. It was what I'm trying to say is like they still made TikToks together and like until they left. And we thought all was well. And then Miss JoJo enters the chat. Avery is seen with Miss JoJo Siwa. And JoJo has a habit of taking those who she finds as, I guess, her bait, basically, to Disneyland. Avery and JoJo go to Disneyland. Oh. Everyone's speculating. This whole time, Soph is like just posting like "I love myself" kind of posts, like I'm learning to love myself naturally. And then they soft launch. Well, actually, you need to know this a little bit because I realize I know it, but you don't know it. They were all friends supposedly. Like they shared like the three of them shared bracelets together, which is weird.
How old are they? Wait, how old is everyone?
Like my age, our age.
Okay.
Kind of.
How old is JoJo?
I think around our age.
Oh my god.
I know, right? It's crazy. But they share bracelets. There's like a video of Avery in the past saying like, I love JoJo Siwa, like a little too seriously for me to take, like that was a red flag. But anyways, so they soft launched though their relationship by posting this TikTok of them at Chuck E. Cheese.
I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese.
Never take me to Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh.
And so they're in Chuck E. Cheese, like at a photo booth, and they're like something, it was like a weird comment or like a weird thing. And then so they're dating. Everyone's like, whoa, and like everyone's taking Soph's side because like Soph did nothing wrong. They see like that basically like Avery moved on really fast. Soph posts this video with some unidentifiable, that's a really big word, unidentifiable, we're assuming it's a woman, but based on the hand, but like around her head, and it's like a TikTok trend or whatever, but like around her neck basically.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh my god, who's Soph dating? New person. Her name's Alyssa.
Okay.
Alyssa and Soph start basically like here and there dropping hints that they're seeing each other. They're both in LA, blah, blah, blah. And Alyssa was dating some girl before named Sam. I don't really know anything about the relationship. They were kind of famous, but I didn't follow it. But they're not together anymore. So Alyssa and Soph now. So do we get it? We got Shannon, Becky. We have JoJo, Avery. Sedona and Riley aren't dating anyone right now that I know of. And then we have Soph and Alyssa.
Got it.
You should probably see pictures because this is kind of confusing, I guess.
That's okay.
Anyways, so...
This way I'm unbiased.
Yeah.
And then
Soph and Alyssa, though, are kind of hanging out, and I don't know if it's confirmed yet, but it's pretty much confirmed.
Okay.
And to bring it all together, at this moment in time, there is an LA lesbian influencer event. So they all are in the same place.
Okay.
And the drama starts.
Yeah.
So Avery and...
Free alcohol? Yeah.
Know that. Avery and JoJo are posting a lot together. They're with... There's other TikTok lesbians. I don't really follow them because I don't know. I usually, like...
Flops is what she said.
I don't know. Because, like, even with Avery's, like, TikToks, now I'm just being, like, this is, like, my personal opinion. Like, I was just, like, I don't get it. Like, it felt very much, like, toddler-esque because she was like, I'm making Play-Doh or, like, stuff like that. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not going to watch that if you were straight, gay, or whatever. Like, it's boring to me. So, like, there's other... And then there's the I don't know if you know these people because I think it might be, like, there's a lesbian TikToker she's gay. Her sister isn't. And that's their content. Is like, my sister's gay.
You know that the TikToks I watch...
You don't know what I'm talking about?
They're originally YouTubers that I watch. Because they're at least entertaining. Like,
yeah.
I
don't... That one's weird to me because it's like their entire content is around the sister being straight and the other sister being gay. And like literally one of their videos is like, I direct my sister's thirst traps. And I'm like...
I've seen so many things that are on, like... Oh, I just call it norm TikTok, which is just like your average hot person dancing. Thirst trap next. Some random white man interviewing someone. Like, it's just... All of it's all the same to me. It's like...
Yeah.
Boring.
Anyways, so I don't know them, but they're all hanging out. And then Soph and Alyssa are hanging out. And there's... At one point, they're in the same... Literally, like, the same room. And there's a picture that gets taken of Soph and Alyssa, and in the back, it's JoJo and Avery smiling like this, or something like this. Probably this because that's gay. But I don't have the photo for you. But
it's okay.
Soph, the photo gets leaked, and Soph comments like, "I'm just gonna keep," and then she does the emoji with like the zipper lips. So like that's what she posts. Avery responds and says, "When you realize they're taking pics in the back, and all you can do is smile." And then Soph responds.
Is it on Instagram or is it
TikTok?
Oh, TikTok.
Soph responds, I wish I didn't care about you so much, but I'm so over keeping my mouth shut about what you did to me. Right? And then Avery responds, Miki could have definitely, I don't know who Miki is, could have definitely angled it so that we weren't in the back, but after 4 flashes, it felt awkward for them to be taking pics with us in the back. So basically saying, like, she didn't respond to what Soph said. She just was like, you didn't have to take pictures with us in the back. And I was like, I don't know.
Just hash it out cat fight in person, please, and record that instead. That's entertainment. None of this, like...
Yeah, back and forth.
Because what you have to do, if you're that popular, you have to want to go back to that same TikTok and read that comment.
Yeah.
Like, we don't get the notification.
And also, TikTok's hard to comment sometimes back because you have to, like, find it.
Worse that you gotta extend. More messages.
Yeah, no, yeah. So that happened recently, though. Like, a few days ago. I am.
Oh, is this still happening?
Yeah, I actually lost my ring, and then I found it.
From where? Where was it?
Oh, it was in my pocket?
Uh-huh.
But, like, my problem is I take it off so much, and I play with it, and then I put it somewhere, and then I don't remember. So, like, it's been in every single part of the apartment. Like, I found it, like, randomly.
No, that happens with me with everything in this room. But I told you should get a fidget ring.
I know, but I basically fidget with this ring anyway.
Okay.
So, it was also $5.
Okay.
I just needed to see if I could maintain a ring.
I found this antique shop, $3 rings.
Really?
So, I'll take if you ever want rings.
Are they, like, rings? Or, like, are they gonna, like, turn gray? Or silver?
Most of them were silver already.
Oh, I don't wear silver.
Oh.
But.
I did find gold, though.
Oh, that's cute.
I'll let you know if they turn green.
Cute. Okay, so where are we? They're taking photos together. They're in LA together. So now we have... Now everyone's between... Well, okay, we had the couples, but now because there's been what's it called? A schism
sure.
in our community, where it's you're the Team Soph or Team Avery. Because some people like to believe that, like, they broke up and then Avery was already close with JoJo, and they just happened to get together. But other people believe... And then there's people who think that everything's fake. Like, this is all staged, which...
Oh, it's not fake.
I don't know. I feel like that's happening. That's a lot to go through.
No, this is actually happening. They just want to monetize it.
Yeah, probably. And, like, I mean, I don't know. I didn't really know who Soph was at all before this. And now, like, I'm on Team Soph. But, like, she is now in my... What's it called?
For You page?
Sure. She's, like, on my radar is what I meant. But, like, you know what I mean? So, that's interesting. But we're not done yet. So... Our favorite person comes back.
Oh, no.
There's a video of Alyssa and Soph kind of dancing in the bathroom. And they are accompanied by none other than Fletcher.
Oh, my God.
And Fletcher's in the bathroom dancing, and, like, they're all, like, whatever. So, the queen herself has made a comeback. And full circle. I didn't realize this was so short. I thought I was going to have more, but it's almost done. But
it feels like a lot.
Does it really? We can debrief. Full circle. Fletcher has announced that she will be on the L Word. Generation Q. I don't know if she's, like, a guest star or, like, a star, but, like, she's gonna be on the L Word. And it just all makes sense. And, so, yeah, this all started with Shannon, though. Like, that's how I traced it. So that's how I traced it.
Shannon? Shannon has her girlfriend. They're not married, you said.
They're not married. They're together. They didn't break up, so her curse didn't work. It only affected others. But, they're in Europe right now.
Oh, how nice.
I know, they're just, like, escaping it all. Because, like, the thing with Shannon is that, like, she has, after Cammie especially, she kept a lot of her relationships private.
As you should, by the way.
And Fletcher was the first person that she kind of did come out, like, not large scale, but it's because Fletcher's also semi-famous, because she has music, so it made sense for her, like, whatever. But, like, even with Becky, like, not a lot of people, I don't know what Becky does. I mean, I could probably research it, but, like, who she is has remained private to me. Okay. Which, no, I'm fine with that. So what I'm saying is, like, she's been really careful usually with who she dates. But Fletcher just kind of was the exception. I
always could tell Shannon was, like, the good one. Like,
yeah, I feel like
she's just there to vibe on the internet.
Exactly.
Because I did start watching her videos after we.
Yeah, and I also what I love about Shannon is, like, the way she, like, does her videos. Like, she's a very good storyteller. I feel like she does a lot of short films and stuff like that. Like, it's cute.
I've always said, like, most OG YouTubers, they're sane.
Yeah.
Excluding, you know.
Well, I mean, there's other OG YouTubers too, like gay ones that I didn't keep up with, but, like, I'm trying to remember.
You mean lesbian?
Lesbians, like, specifically. But Shannon, I think, is the one who's just not outlasted, because they are still there, but, like, her name will always be something that, like, everyone will kind of know what you're talking about if you say Shannon. But, like, there's some YouTubers that people were, like, they'd watched, and I was like, I didn't really watch them growing up.
I think the only other, like, lesbian YouTuber I knew that's OG. Oh, what's her name? Like, Irene, I think, or. It's not Rosanna Pansino. I know it's not her. It was another person who was, like, started the same time that Rosanna did, and she did because. This is off track, but, like, were you aware of the coming out wave that happened?
Yeah, it reached me.
Oh, but it reached me too.
But I did not.
Mr. Carter Franta inspired me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I've not heard that name in so
long.
It
was. Tyler Oakley's always been out, but then it was, like, the wave was Joey Graceffa, redacted Shane Dawson. I need to keep in mind, like, who. I'm pretty sure her name is Irene.
Is it Irene? There is a famous one I know of, because I kind of, like, not confused.
All I know
a lot of people were surprised, but I don't remember if her name was Irene.
She did makeup. She wore the red lip, dark brunette hair, beautiful.
I think I know who you're talking about, but I don't think her name is Irene.
I could not find her name right now.
It is not weird, but I do think it starts with an I.
Okay, you know what? I feel like I need to know now. Like,
hold on.
It's gonna bother me.
Look at me. I'm literally, like, lesbian YouTuber coming out.
Coming out Yes. No, it's not Yes I'm Gay. That's Joey's. That was Joey Graceffer's. Ingrid!
Yeah.
Ingrid Nilsson. That's who it was.
That's who it was. Yeah. I didn't know her at all, but I know her name was something that like kind of stuck in my brain like that.
Yeah, so this was the whole wave. Mm-hmm. Now there was a new wave this recently though, with like the newer YouTubers. Well, no, it's the OG YouTubers that finally came out. Yeah. Or, like I don't want to say finally, but like they, like I guess were pressured because people kept pressuring them. But like Dan Howell, Dan and Phil, like.
I didn't watch them.
It's okay.
But I heard their names before.
People fetishize them way too much.
I heard about that on Brittany Broski's podcast.
Yeah, so the most recent ones were like Eugene Lee Yang isn't even recent anymore, but like it was him, Dan, a lot of Minecraft YouTubers I think that I don't keep up with either. But it's like it's so interesting how they come in waves.
Yeah.
It's like it's like all of us have like the same wavelength, and it's like now we do it.
Literally. How do you feel about people shipping other people?
I think it's kind of weird.
Do you think it's weird?
I actually think it's.
I partook in it, like I'll admit, but I was also when I was younger. Like now, I don't think I would ever be like, I really wish so and so would get together. Like I don't really care, but like when I was like a child.
No, like
12.
I'll just come out and say it. Like all children are weird, since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
But like the idea of shipping, because like there are some teenagers that do it, and I'm like at some point you have to realize like all of us are human, and it mentally destroys someone, especially when they like do want to date each other, but they know the repercussions of coming out online.
No, I'm not talking specifically about, but that is true. I'm not talking specifically about gay though. I'm talking about like just in general, like shipping two people.
Oh.
Because I feel like that's a natural thing to do sometimes. Like when you see like two people in a movie that are single, and you're like, they should date.
I guess, like, but I've always wondered like, why do we do? What makes us want to?
Why do we do that? Do we just like seeing people together?
It's the good place. Why are we good? What makes us want to be good? Like, I obviously like we do ship, but like there's a difference between like just wanting people to be together, because like we do that in real life together. Like, oh, y'all feel like you would be so good to each other, like weddings and shit or something. I don't know, family gatherings. But like, it's another thing to like. It's another thing to like make.
You and your cousin look really good together.
It's another thing to like do it on like Twitter and like make a dedicated shipping fan page. Yeah, no, like, that's where that's what I consider shipping.
Gotcha.
Because like I wouldn't say like me wanting, like my sister wanting to get with this person is like trying to ship them. It's like
I see. Because so it's like taking it to another level. Like
I'm pretty sure the origin of ship happened in like it's in like media's like books, TV shows.
I feel like shipping's from like fan fiction.
Yeah. Well, I just say that media is fan fiction as well.
It's fan fiction.
And then it like turned into like a more what it is now, where we use real people.
That's funny. I was just thinking about that the other day because I was like, oh.
I really.
Because we do that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's also part of not gay culture. I wouldn't put it to us. But like,
I'll think it is.
I feel like sometimes it's when you don't have like a gay couple.
We don't have the representation. When you've always wanted to be in a relationship,
people are doing
you're gonna want to do
it. Like Netflix with Stranger Things. Sorry, I said Netflix, but I meant Stranger Things. I always associate them together.
Oh, but what is it? Will and.
Not that one. Oh. That is the male version. I meant like Nancy and Robin. Oh. A lot of people think that they should get together, and I'm like, am I just gay? Like, am I just shipping them together even though there's no chemistry? Because I think there's chemistry, but then I don't know if a straight person is watching and be like, no, there's literally no chemistry.
I just have to look at it at a logical standpoint. That would never happen in the show, to me. Like, we know that's not happening. I feel like.
But it could.
I know everything could.
See, like I'm guilty of like doing it though sometimes. I feel like, but like not with like real people. I've only done it with like characters.
I'm the one who's like. It has to logically follow the plot line. Don't go Riverdale, because you know how Riverdale. I don't know if you've seen we should watch it and just review it on. I
love when it sometimes comes up on my TikTok and like people are like, "What you missed on Riverdale?"
Yes,
and I'm like, "What is happening? This is crazy."
I think at some point there were aliens or something.
Yes, they keep changing, and I'm like,
did it finally end?
I don't know. I know it's supposed to be like based off the comics, but I wonder if it's actually.
No, it's not. No, it was never that dark. Archie was such a like. It was way wholesome. Like,
is it really?
And they ruined it. Yeah, I read the comics. And when season 1, I was like, okay, fine, you know.
Yeah.
Season 2, gone. Like all the plot just went downhill.
That's insane.
And I don't know. There's on season 6 or something, whatever.
I just feel bad for the actors. I feel like they want out, but they can't escape.
Part of me feels like they genuinely like doing it because it's like fun to do the most wackiest shit.
Yeah, but then like your entire career, you're gonna be known for Riverdale.
Yeah, like Lily Collins, forever known for Emily on Pelly.
I know Lily Collins from other things. I don't know. I would never, like, if someone was like, what's Lily Collins from? I would never say Emily in Paris. I would be
what would you say she's from?
Stuck in Love.
I never watched that. Should I?
It was one of my comfort movies.
Oh, I think you told me that.
But that's what I know her from specifically. But maybe that's because I'm older.
I would have said Cinderella.
Maybe people now oh my god, like people now. I meant like children, but like maybe they only know her from that. I know her because her dad's Phil Collins, who wrote the soundtrack for Brother Bear, and the song that goes. That one.
Oh, I didn't know there were. Yeah,
I think, unless I'm totally making that up.
I mean, they should be related. There's only so many Collins in the world.
Like, my brain sometimes just materializes what it thinks is true, and then I say it as fact.
You know what I think is a phenomenon? Like, so there's, how many Emmas are there? Like, there's Emma Watson, Emma Stone, right? And then, is there another famous
Chamberlain?
Emma? I meant, like, in
My
film.
queen!
I meant in film.
In film? No,
okay. Well, like, someone commented under my videos, like, is Emma Watson a good singer? Was she a good singer in Beauty and the Beast, or did we just all pretend she was? And I was like, was Emma Stone a good singer in La La Land? Because, like, it was just...
I didn't watch La La Land.
It was just, like, average.
Singing?
It was just someone singing. Like,
so, I have a controversial statement. I feel like people in theater who sing aren't good singers because they just sound like they're talking.
You mean musicals?
Yeah, that.
Well, in La La Land's case, it was more like... It's like when you sing, but it's like there's no... It's borderline talking, but it's like there wasn't any, like... It just sounds like Emma Stone talking and singing. Yeah. It's like, I didn't expect much from Emma, but it's like, that's just it.
Even in Broadway, like, there are some people who sing, yes.
Oh,
you're
about to get dragged by thespians.
But I feel like sometimes they're just, like, talking.
I'm not part of this.
They're just, like, talking. They're like, that's like me when I'm in my room alone. Like, is that Broadway?
Some of it is talking, and it's like...
I don't know.
Like, unpopular opinion. I've seen Hamilton. I didn't see it in show. It's like... But, like, all the parts that are, like, borderline just rap and, like, speaking very fast, I'm like... Is this a song? Or is it just dialogue from the show? Like,
yeah. And then, like, I'm a self-proclaimed, like, I don't usually like musicals and, like, whatever. I recognize talent. I'm not saying they're not talented. I just feel like that type of singing, though, to me, doesn't feel like singing. I
think you need to find the right musicals. Because usually when they're the talking ones, it's more, it's, like, borderline comedic. Okay. And, like, some are parodies. Like, that's fair. I'm not trying to say, like, oh, this... Like the Mean Girls soundtrack is the best, which by the way it is pretty good, the musical. But like the girl who played,
I know the girl who I don't know, sorry, but I know of the girl who was in that musical. She's now on some TV show on HBO, and her TikTok came up on my For You page, and I was like, wow, she's actually pretty cool. But she actually can sing really well.
Yeah, no, they actually like the Mean Girls. People are like, there's a musical. No, it's actually good. Yeah, like y'all should give it a try. Just listen to the soundtrack. But like when I say like the musicals that are good songs, I'm like, it's, Defying Gravity. It's oh my god,
I just thought of Lea Michele.
Oh no. No.
I think she's talented. Would you say she's not talented as a singer?
She's a good singer. She's a good singer. After everything, we can't mention it.
She doesn't know. She can't read about how great of a singer she is.
When did that happen? Why is that a meme?
I don't know when that. Maybe around the curse, but like I don't know when it happened. But I saw it with Glee first, because people are like saying like she didn't read scripts on Glee. Like that was like the rumor.
Oh, all the way back then. Oh. Yeah. I just knew she was very racist.
That okay. I was talking about the fact she can't read.
The meme where she's like this. Oh no, it was like this.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like she was like twirling her hair, basically. The face that they make when like they mention Lea Michele on Twitter, like they show her face. I'll show you.
Oh, the one where she's like this.
Yeah, she's like.
I didn't know her hair was. I just.
No,
when you said hair, it confused me because I was like trying to think about her hair. I was like, I don't.
No, back to musicals like Little Mermaid.
No, back to Emma Watson. Oh. Yes. I actually think she is a good singer.
I just think because Beauty and the Beast is so Beauty and the Beast is like here. We should do a Disney show or podcast.
About what?
I don't know.
Okay.
About how excited Disney. About how amazing the Little Mermaid movie is gonna be.
That actually looked really good. Yeah.
I do hope they make it more saturated. That's all though.
Well, my thing was I didn't know, was it a release trailer or was it like someone released it?
It was a teaser from Disney, and like I'm sure they'll listen to feedback at some point with like the saturation, because like yes, people are like trying to debate like yeah it's underwater like that, but like to me every live action besides Maleficent has been just worse. Mm-hmm. Is that too far? Is that like a stretch? Because like what animation does, like we all know, like animation, you're able to like portray facial expressions.
You know what I'm excited for?
What?
Percy Jackson.
What's happening?
The show.
There's a show?
They're doing a show with like an actual child. So it's like more.
Is it still gonna be like Rick Riordan is still alive?
He's part of it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. and like the trailer was released I think the same time as like the Disney Expo thing.
Oh my god! Wait,
I need to
look at the trailer.
Because the narration in the trailer is literally the first page in the book.
Oh my god, that's how it should have been.
Exactly.
It should always be like that if you're gonna.
That's the only thing I think if they're gonna do live action, like they're gonna do it good.
Do the book, like literally.
I think it has the potential to be as good as like Harry Potter.
I love that. It
is. It does.
I love that.
Presently,
series so much.
it does have, you know.
No, Percy Jackson had like it was another. There was like the Harry Potter fans, but like Percy Jackson, I feel like Percy Jackson was
our age though. Like the books came out when we were like in.
That is true. It was
Harry Potter was already old.
Yeah, like Harry Potter, like my sister was reading them when they came out.
Yeah, no, Percy Jackson. Everyone knows.
That was our time.
I had a whole Quidditch set up in my backyard when I was like really into Percy Jackson. Like I had.
You said Quidditch setup?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Are you a Nikki fan?
I was into Harry Potter. What I meant to say is I also made like Camp Half-Blood shirts for my friends. Like I would print them and like give them out, and like we would take the shears that my dad used to make like kebabs with, and we would fake swordplay in the backyard. So I guess my backyard was like a multi-fandom area.
And I had a big, fat, disgusting crush on Percy, and also who was the villain in the first
Luke?
book? Yeah, him too.
Well, yeah, I liked
Didn't care if he was bad.
Annabeth was
very hot.
Yeah, and now my girlfriend is Annabeth.
Oh.
Anna Elizabeth.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah, isn't cute?
What was it? What were we just saying?
I don't remember.
Oh, Little Mermaid. No, it's like all I wish is like the live actions.
Yeah.
They made their because like the problem I have with Emma Watson is like in Be Our Guest in the original, Belle's like animated, like all her facial expressions. Miss Emma.
I don't think that's her fault. I think that's the director's fault.
No, like I'm not blaming Emma. Like I love her, but it's just like I always feel like all live actions have failed besides Little Mermaid.
Do you know that Emma Watson had dated the guy from Glee with the big lips, Sam? I think. They were.
Fish lips.
Yeah, fish lips.
Oh my god, I thought he was cute.
Yeah, I don't know if they're still together, but they were dating.
There's no way they're still dating, right? I feel like that's old news, right?
I said I don't know. That was like a while ago.
I think it was just like I recall hearing that at some point, but I don't think it's current.
Interesting.
Watch us be wrong.
Could be. They're like the epitome. No, actually, okay. I was gonna say they're the epitome of like America, and like British. But then I was like,
what? Sam and
yeah, because he's like a very American man.
Oh, you're just mean like
in general.
Like,
and then Emma Watson, like the real life people.
Oh. Yeah.
But then I was like, no, Emily Blunt and John Krasinski. I feel like that's a better.
I started crying laughing. I saw Emily Blunt. It's a comparison. Emily Blunt, Katy Perry, and Zooey Deschanel.
Like all next to each other?
Yeah. And it's like actually creepy. No. Before you
well, I guess when they were all blonde.
No. When they were all brunette and like borderline dark hair or black hair.
Interesting.
It was hilarious. Wait, Emily Blunt.
Well, I feel like that's not fair because you're already putting like you're looking at them specifically when they had brown hair. Or,
I know, but it's like it's just funny to like see the actual right?
Yeah. But it's like it's
funny though?
It's funny, but it's like they all have the brown hair and the blue eyes.
It's so funny though to me. Because that's how I did like miss. Because I know Zooey Deschanel appeared in one of Katie's videos as a funny like.
She does look like Katy Perry though. I'll give her that.
Yeah, full on New Girl. I was like,
well, I mean,
that's Miss Katie.
Anyone with blue eyes and like dark hair,
yes.
I feel like all look the same. Do you know she's dating a property brother?
Zoe?
Mm-hmm. I don't know which one.
What's a property brother? Sorry.
Never mind.
Are they just like people who do real estate?
No. It's, on HGTV, there's a show called Property Brothers. They're twin brothers.
Oh, don't they like renovate? Okay, I know the show now.
Okay. Anyway, I don't know what we're talking about.
How do you feel about this drama?
There's just so much drama. No, it's insane because it's like, I know like when I talk about it, like I'm trying to think like with my lesbian friends, aka my girlfriend, like it's just like that's like it's all consuming. We're like, did you hear? And then I step out and I'm like, no one knows this. Like this is just.
I won't be. It's just I don't know anything on TikTok in general, so that's where you lost me. If it was on YouTube, I would have known.
That's fair, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. I don't know if the curse is over. Stay strong.
Let us know.
Let us know if you've been affected, like directly.
Yeah.
We're all here to support you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no.
It's hilarious. But I genuinely do want to do a Disney. Like after The Little Mermaid comes out, I would like to do
Disney.
No, just like a podcast about Disney.
Okay. Like about the shows.
Probably. We're watching The Little Mermaid first of all.
Right.
And I want to recap it because I know it's gonna be amazing.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Halle Bailey grew gills for that role.
I know. The only reason I'm not as enthusiastic is because I didn't really watch Little Mermaid a lot, but I know it's your.
You knew it touched me.
Somewhere. I know it touched you.
Because then I was like, no wonder. And then I looked into the story. No wonder it fucking touched me. It was originally written by a gay man.
Was it really?
So it was like the 18 whatever.
I thought it was one of the Grimm brothers stories where it's like has a really dark.
It does have a dark, or I think it does have a dark ending, but basically, it's said to like back in the 1800s. I don't know which one.
Okay.
Maybe 30s or 70s. I think. It was supposedly about, because I think it was 1837. Supposedly, a gay man wrote it, and it was the part of the world that song is supposed to be like him wanting to be a mermaid to go for this man that he likes, but he can't be part of that world because obviously it was not good to be gay back then.
Right. 1837? Or did you mean, when I heard you say that, I thought you meant 1830s to 1870s.
I just know I saw 3 and 7. I don't know if it's 73 or 37, but I'm pretty sure I saw those numbers.
I thought you meant the span from 1830 or all the way to 1870.
At some point, that book was written.
At some point, yeah.
That story.
Okay.
And that's why I love it so much.
Cute.
It makes so much sense.
I only know the original because like she like dried up on the sand because she couldn't get back in the water because her voice was like he ripped out her like vocal cords or something.
I think that's really just symbolic of how that may have felt like. But like by going for that man, you would be getting rid of yourself. Like you're losing your own voice.
So are the legs?
I don't know. Like you can't have sex. I don't know. Which part of the mermaid is the fish, and which half is it? Half fish up here, or is it half fish down there? They never specified.
In the writing?
No, I just meant in general. Like we always say, mermaids like they have the fish tail, but like what if it's a fish head?
You know, I think is like the best interpretation of a mermaid. Harry Potter. Because they looked scary.
Yeah.
I feel like they would be terrifying.
Sirens should also... No, actually, those supposed to be beautiful or something.
Yeah, see, the siren makes sense for me to have it look like a mermaid. But a mermaid makes sense to me to have it look like a scary
They're fucking in the ocean,
fish.
Y'all. They're in the ocean.
It's
dark.
Yeah.
They have to survive. They're going to look ugly.
They're scary. Yeah. I think they're scary.
But no, they want titties.
That scene, every time I think about the Little Mermaid, that's all I think about.
What, when she does it?
Yeah, and then the animators made it bounce.
Yeah, no,
it recoiled. It recoiled.
And you saw me like clapping and like screaming at that part.
Yeah, I was like, wait, that's a lot, guys. That's a lot to put in.
I loved. I don't know which better.
Actually, body positivity doesn't matter.
No, she's 16.
Okay, maybe I forgot.
Stop sexualizing so.
I thought she was like 20.
No, it's a 16-year-old who's like, bye, parents. I want to go fuck this man.
Okay, never mind.
And that's why I love it so much. It's so stupid.
Yeah, that would actually be cool to go into like the actual stories, the actual Disney stories.
Oh, I just want to talk about Disney in general.
We can talk about Disney in general. Do you think that Walt Disney's head is decapitated and frozen?
What?
Oh, that's what I know about Disney.
I just know he was xenophobic.
Well, that too, but like people think that he froze his head.
I don't know if they could. When did he die?
Or maybe not. Okay, maybe I added the decapitated part.
When did he die?
They think his body's frozen.
When did he die?
I don't know. 30-something.
Did they have that technology back then?
A block of ice.
Okay, that's not cryo-freezing.
That's what I remember. That's what I like. Cause that's why Disney World freaked me out a little bit when I was younger. Well, we used to live very close to it, so we would go a lot. Yeah. But like the idea of Walt Disney being like dead and frozen.
I never knew about that as a child.
And then I think Nickelodeon like did something as a joke because like they had iCarly. There's an episode where like they went to go find like a frozen body, and like them was making fun of Walt Disney. See, a lot of people don't know, was Walt Disney's body frozen.
I just want to. I want to do a podcast that's like
Disney. This is the claim. Disney arranged to have him frozen in a cryonic chamber full of liquid nitrogen upon his death.
Okay, they do have that technology.
Oh, the rating's false.
The liquid nitrogen is just that's easy to make back then, I guess.
He died in 1966. It's not that.
Oh, never mind. They definitely have him frozen then.
It says false, but I don't believe it until I see it.
Of course,
show me his dead body.
Of course they're gonna say false.
Show me his body.
I don't want to know Walt Disney's still there.
Did you know Disney won't let you die at Disneyland?
What do you mean?
So, like, if you're, like, dying, they will escort you off.
It would be terrible for their publicity, like their...
I feel like you can't stop death, though. Today I walked past a funeral home, and I was like, death is always making its presence known.
Disney would like to debate that.
What?
They're magical. Disney World's magical.
Disney... Okay, yes, I meant the Disney company, though. Oh. I feel like there's no way for them to prevent people dying.
Oh, wait, you mean Disney themselves won't let you die if you're an employee?
Like, if you're at Disneyland... They do not want people to die.
Yeah, I told you, because Disneyland is magical.
I'm saying the company Disney though. Like, I feel like how could you legally prevent that from happening? Like, are you telling me if someone's like literally having a stroke, they will put you on a stretcher and escort you off the premises?
Yes. They don't want that publicity, that bad publicity.
I guess
the whole point of Disneyland is to keep the fantasy alive.
Well, that, and I guess Walt Disney's death is really hanging over them. Because now they got the rumors going around.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's take a break here.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough.
That's enough.
How long did this go on for? You said it was... Girl, this is literally 50 minutes.
I know, but I stopped like around 30.
Yeah, but like we always bounce off after and tangent.
True. That's true. Anyway. Okay.
No, we're not going to do the set. So we have to pre-record another one because I'll be gone. A short story. I'm flying to LA and then I'm flying to Jamaica.
He's doing an underwear shoot.
I'm doing a photo shoot for a company I can't say.
An underwear shoot.
It's OnlyFans.
Actually, we're starting an OnlyFans. Cut it there. Cut it there. End.
Okay.